Namaste everyone, Anu Chabra here. Today I just want to discuss few things with everyone because many of the requests I am getting that the leaves of the plants they are turning yellow, all of a sudden it's becoming brown, or within a day most of the leaves are turning yellow. So many people are a little, you can say, get scared seeing the plants. So I thought why not discuss few things. So as you all know, it's a rainy season, so most of our plants they do not need much water, but just little moisture is more than enough for them. But what happens, all of a sudden if too much water falls on the soil becomes too wet and the plant is not ready for that change. And this is an indication, you can say the plant tells us that yes, I'm getting more water which I don't want, and it's an indication given to us that shift my position to some place where I will get less water. So these are the indications which the plant gives it to us, and we sometimes we understand and sometimes we ignore. So if we do understand the indications given by plant, to some extent we can save our plant, else we lose our plant. So what happens, as soon as we see the yellowing of the leaves, the first thing comes to our mind is that might be there is some deficiency in the plant, or there is a pest attack. So we keep asking so many people, and ultimately we apply each and every you can say treatment whoever has suggested whatever. So within no time the plant is we can say we lose the plant, because first thing what I want to say is, suppose as I told you, the yellowing of the leaves, the first factor is the maturity. Every plant has different stages of their life. Okay, now initially the leaves will be green, gradually it will become darker green, and then the maturity stage, and then the yellowing of the leaves and falling of those leaves. This is a normal cycle. So sometimes the lower leaves of the plant, if they are turning yellow, there is nothing to be too much worried. It's a normal process. But sometimes all of a sudden if the plant within a few days, we can say that all of a sudden the change in the leaves color is there, that can be due to water stress. Now water stress, if we talk about water stress, is not only that every time overwatering is a water stress. Sometimes underwatering is also a stress. So indication of yellowing of leaves, your brownish of leaves, this kind of a things, it does not always identifies overwatering. It gives an indication that the roots are having some problem with the water. It can be excess water, or it can be you can say less of water. So we have to understand how do we understand that what is the problem. So first I'll tell you, suppose we see this plant. Okay, suppose we see this plant. Now as an indication, what generally we do, we touch the soil and we see if it is dry, we water it, or if it is wet, we don't water it. So that is a clear indication how we check the soil moisture. Okay, sometimes the soil mix, whatever the composition of soil what we have made, it's not, you can say, well drained. So whatever the water has been given to the plant, even if it is in a less quantity, still the water, you can say the soil retains the water for a longer time, and because of that the roots are not getting enough space to breathe, so the root rotting start happening. So the first factor was the soil mix is not proper. The you can say the well drained soil is not prepared. So to prepare well drained soil, what we have to do, we have to add more of compost, dry leaves or sand, Okay, so this is a good example of well drained soil. Now secondly, now suppose sometimes your soil is well drained, but for a longer time you have not done repotting. So what happens? There is a root bound, means the roots of the plant has increased in size so much that there is hardly any space for the soil left, and whatever soil was there, if you see here, so all the soil, you can say they have just root bound, means it's everything got collected in a hard form near the roots, and whatever water we give it to the plant, that from the sides it come out of the pot without touching the roots of the plant, because it has become so hard that the water is not being able to penetrate inside the soil near the roots. So even if we think that we are watering it regularly, why there cannot be any water stress? But the water what we are giving, if you see here, the water what we are giving is not reaching to the exact place, that means the roots. Okay, that can be the second reason. Third thing, even you can say the drainage. Every pot, whenever we plant, we see that there is a proper holes. Sometimes holes are there. When we planted our plant, holes were there, but gradually, because of the watering in the soil or whatever the reason, the soil accumulates near those holes and the holes are blocked. So whatever watering we are giving it to the plant, it's not being able to come out of the pot, and it stays there in the pot for a longer time, which again leads to root rotting. Okay, one more reason what I have seen is most of us, because we don't want our terraces or balconies or indoor plants, if we are keeping, not to make the surface dirty wherever we keep them, so we keep this kind of a plates or anything below that. So what we think, suppose you take an example of succulent. People, they understand that succulents need less water, so once in 15 days if watering is done, it's more than fine. So what they do, once they give water to the plant, and they keep it in mind that 15 days no need to give water, but the water what has been given to this plant has been accumulated here, and they forget to change that. So every time the water is here, so from that water it goes in, due to capillary reaction, you can say, the water reaches the soil, and the soil of that succulent is always wet, which succulent does not like at all. So even if we say the succulent plants are hardy, we tend to kill them by keeping the plates below them and not checking the water content in those plates. So that is one more reason. Now these were the basic I can say the reasons of the yellowing of the leaves. So the plant can be in a stress, so try to understand the stress of the plant, whether it is due to overwatering or whether it is due to underwatering. So if it is a root bound, we have to change the potting mix. If it is because of the overwatering, then we have to shift it to some place where less watering can be, or the rainwater falls on a little limited amount. Or if the soil mix is not correct, we have to change the soil mix. Or if there is a water accumulation below the pot, it has to be removed. Or if the pot, the drains, the holes are blocked, we have to check that the holes are properly open and the water is coming out of the pot. So see, there is a difference between this and this. So this is a clear sign of deficiency. This will cover in some other video. So these are the sign of water stress in the plant. So make sure when these symptoms, when you see in the plant, don't just start spraying you can say soap solution with neem oil or some fertilizers, because first of all the plant is in a stress. It needs care, and it needs that we should understand the problem of the plant. So what we do, suppose there is a overwatering problem is there in the soil, because of that the leaves are turning yellow, and instead of reducing the water stress, what we are doing, we are giving neem oil fertilizer, we are giving soap solution with neem, that is again liquid, we are giving Jivamrita, that's again liquid, or we are giving Epsom salt bath, that's again liquid. So unnecessarily giving excess water to the plant which already is in a stress of excess water. So within no time we lose our plant. So I hope this concept is clear, why the leaves are turning yellow, that is all of a sudden. If gradually it is turning, that means a deficiency, or initially the color is a pale color, gradually it's becoming more, then it's a deficiency. That will take us another video. But all of a sudden if this is happening, that means it's a water stress. Try to understand the problem of the plant and then try to rectify it. Do not reach to the conclusion immediately. So I hope the concept what I wanted to convey about the yellowing of the leaves and this water stress in the plant, to some extent I think it could be conveyed. So just write it in the comment section, anything if you want to ask further about this regarding the deficiency of the leaves, the indications and all, that I'll be covering in some other video. So thank you for watching. Keep watching. Something new is coming up soon.